So this video is going to be about how to free aim and the basics of run and gun, because obviously there's more than one way to kill people on GTA in free aim, but this video is going to be focusing on run and gun. And if you don't know what run and gun is, that is trying to get a headshot on the opponent while moving to avoid your opponent getting a headshot on you, if that makes sense. So you're both trying to get headshots on each other, but you're trying to move as much as possible to not get shot in the face. So that's the basics of that. So the first thing you are going to want to do is, especially if you're an auto aimer, is how do you get into free aim lobbies. What you're going to want to do is go to story mode. You're going to want to press pause or options. Then you're going to want to go to settings, controls, and targeting mode. Now mine's already on free aim, but yours is going to say something like assisted aim full, so you're going to want to switch it to free aim, not free aim assisted. That's not what you want to do. You want to go to free aim. You're going to back out and go online, play online. Okay, now that you're in free aim, you're going to want to find an assault rifle. There's two assault rifles I suggest that you check out first, and they are the advanced rifle and the special carbine. The advanced rifle has a little higher rate of fire than the special carbine, but I feel like the special carbine is generally better overall. That's the one that I personally use, but personal choice. Try both of them out, try the other ones out, see which one you prefer. Now for the add-ons, that's also personalization, you know, whichever one you prefer. You got the extended clip drum magazine. Some people say the drum magazine increases the recoil of the gun, but like I said, personal choice. Try extended clip, try drum magazine. Yeah. Suppressor, I prefer it with a suppressor. Some people prefer it without it. It decreases the damage, but I feel like the accuracy is improved, as well as the benefits of not being able to be seen on a map in TDMs. When you shoot a gun, when it's not suppressed, everybody can see you on the map. So, like I mentioned before, this video is going to be the very basics of free aim. If you know the basics, you don't need to watch this video. So go into your settings, controls. You want to switch your third person control type. It's most likely at the minute on standard. You're going to want to switch that to either one of two things: standard FPS 2 or alternative FPS 2. You're going to want to make sure that there's a 2 on the end. A lot of people switch it to standard FPS and it's just not right. So make sure it's standard FPS 2, as you can see. Secondly, you're going to want to turn your vibration off, and then go down to dead zone. You don't want your dead zone, you want to turn that all the way down to the left. It's going to make you less accurate. There's two types of sensitivity that you need to be changing, and that is third person aim and sensitivity. That's your general sensitivity, moving your cursor from being still, and your third person / aim look acceleration. So third person aim / look acceleration. That's self-explanatory. That's the acceleration of your cursor. So it's gonna go faster when it's being moved, if that makes sense. If not, switch it around, you'll see what I'm talking about. When you are fighting, you'll figure out, play around with those settings. We're not going to touch anything to do with the display. That's for a future video if I decide to do it. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so you've changed your control type to standard FPS 2. This is going to change a couple of things. Running is now R1, not X, or whatever it was before. Aiming is still L2. X is to jump and roll. Going into cover is square, and circle is still reloading gun butt. So what you want to do is hold L2 and R1. In auto aim you'll just hold L2 and it'll lock on. But here we want to hold L2 and R1. This is going to allow us to run and gun. It's also going to make it a lot harder for our opponents to hit us. Now, first thing, we want to be moving in a circle. Why a circle? It's the very basics, so we're not going to worry about moving in figures of 8 or moving to adjust to our opponent. Just move in a circle, a nice medium-sized circle, not too small, not too large. So as you can see, both me and Halim are moving in circles. We're using our cursors to get a headshot or move the cursor to our opponent's head. I use my movement more than I use the actual cursor because I have slower sensitivity, whereas some people with higher sensitivity, they're going to swing their cursor left and right over the opponent's head because they have high sensitivity and they can do that. It's all personal preference. Headshots are instant kills, whereas body shots are not instant kills. This is explanatory, as you'll see now. If I shoot the body, they're not dead, but later on when I get a headshot, it's an instant kill. Now, when we're aiming for our opponent's head, you want to aim for the top part of the head, the forehead and above. This is to ensure a much more reliable headshot. For example, if you aim for their neck or their chin at the longer close range, so the distance that we're at, you're most likely not going to get an instant kill and your opponent is still going to be alive. So right here I'm just going to show you what a general one-on-one confrontation with another opponent is generally like. A lot of rolling, a lot of moving, and then someone's going to get a headshot just like that. So you're going to want to adjust your settings here and there, see what works, faster, slower. Some people have faster settings, and if you have faster settings you're going to want to have to move your analog stick a lot more, but I generally like to keep it nice and slow and use the movement to do the majority of aiming. But like I said, find your own rhythm, see what suits you as a player, and you will get there in no time.